Hello, beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. And in this video, we're going to be cooking stew and rice. But I also want to show you a technique of keeping your tomatoes for a long time, so you don't get to leave it to get bad. So we got a lot of tomatoes, and we're gonna start by selecting them because we want to leave some for later use. So I selected the ones that we're gonna be using, and I had my red bell pepper just to make it look all red, because as you can see the tomatoes are not really red. So I had to wash them. Forget about the pot. You know that one pot that's your favorite but you can't stop using it no matter how it looks? That is the pot right there. So I was washing my tomatoes and I had to just chop them up by slicing them into four pieces. You can slice into two, whatever, but I just chose to slice into four to make it much better for me. I don't know, I just feel good with that style. So I sliced everything, and you don't have to put water, because remember, when the tomato starts boiling or when the pot starts heating up, it's going to generate water. So you see, I didn't put water in the pot, but you see a lot of water here. So the tomato was all boiled up and I drained the water, and yeah, I had to add my other spices before I blend it. So I'm gonna add the bell pepper, removing the seeds. I don't know if you wanna blend with the seeds, but I had to remove them. And I also chopped some onion in it just to give it that taste, and yeah, my bell pepper as well. I'm just chopping this so it makes my blending much easier. I blend everything together. Okay, so I'm gonna try to mix it up so that everything is unique and good to go. Yeah, you can see it's still hot, so I gotta leave it for some time to get cold while prepping my meat. So I'm gonna be using proteins. I'm gonna be using chicken in this case. I chopped my onion into small sizes, and also trying to chop my chicken into sizable chunks. Yeah, adding the spices. I added salt, seasoning, that's Benny chicken flavor. Added some white pepper, thyme, basil, and yeah, some spices. I don't know the name for that, but it's chicken flavor spice, just for that color. Mix everything properly. At this time, I don't know why I wasn't mixing everything in the pot yet, but yo, I had to put it back in the pot. Absolutely. So now, good to go. And here, I'm not gonna put water yet. I'm gonna close it to boil just with the spices. Now it's blending time. I'm gonna show you, this is a technique that I've used to store tomato for a long time and also ease your process of cooking. So when next you want to cook, you don't have to get fresh tomato. You just use this one that you're gonna store in your freezer, and you're good to go. So blended the tomato and I'm putting it in this bowl. I'm gonna repeat the process over and over and over till we are done blending the tomatoes. Yeah, this is Sukani blender and it's very good. You see, it doesn't waste time. In less than a minute it is done. And this process also reduces the water in the tomato, so you don't have to cook your stew for a long time for the water to get dry. So this time I was checking my chicken, and yeah, it was boiling here, but I had to add water because I need the stock for my stew. At this time it was almost ready, and yeah, see, everything was all good. And this tomato in the bowl, I'm gonna be storing it for later use, and the one in the blender we're gonna use for the stew. This time we are removing the chicken so we can keep the stock for later use for our stew. I'm gonna add some oil in the pot. I'm gonna put my tomato paste. I'm using just one, it's a small one, putting it in and frying it till it is done. I don't want the sour taste in it, so I'm gonna fry it already. Keep stirring, keep stirring, stirring, stirring. Okay, yeah, that was a good one, but forget about the pot. That was the pot that we used for the chicken, so yeah, I didn't have to wash it. It's the same stew that I'm gonna be cooking. So here I added my tomato that I blended, and you can see the different color. So the tomato paste was to give it the nice red color, because like I said, the tomato was not really red. At this time I had to cover my tomato to cook properly. Cleaning the pot is very essential. You don't want your pot to be so dirty. And you're adding the stock, and let's go. Keep on mixing, and I'm gonna close it again for the last time. And I was using the air fryer to fry the chicken. So air fryer, you do not need oil, you just fry it normally. Yeah, air fryer, so they use air. So this time I wanted to boil my rice, and when the water's boiling, I add some small sliced or chopped onions in it to boil the rice, but unfortunately I didn't record that. So yeah, the onions just gave the rice nice flavor, aroma. At this time the stew was ready and was good to go. You see, I didn't use a lot of oil here, but I'm gonna show you the next one that I cooked some time ago, and you see a lot of oil in this one. So after this process, you can then reduce the oil for something else. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you again in my next video. Have a nice day and bye.